Declan, 1-0 up at half-time, but that second half, I mean, there's only so much you can do. It was like playing I mean, they were incredible, were they not, Arsenal, second half?
Yeah, look, they're a top side. I was just saying there that, you know, they make the pitch so big. It's waves and waves after attack, and you can't really sustain defending for 90 minutes, especially against Arsenal. Something has to give, and first half, you know, we stopped them really well. We had a game plan. There was a couple of times we could have broke, just a little pass would have got us out. And then for the first goal, obviously, the ball was played a little bit behind me. We was in on goal. You know, it was a 2v1 attack, and the next thing, the ball's in the back of your net. So from that moment on, I think the momentum was with them. But look, it's football. You know, it's down to us to keep going, to try and stop them. And in the end, we couldn't do that. We have to give credit to them. They're a top side.
Tim?
Yeah, I know how demanding David Moyes is of his team.
Yeah.
Things haven't been brilliant for you in Premier League, really good in Europe. How much does he lean on you as the club captain to get his message across in moments like this?
Yeah, massive. You know, it's a lot of responsibility for me. You know, the last 2 years I've played, you know, really well under the manager. You know, I love playing for him, and we speak all the time about, you know, how I've got to push it and how I've got to demand off others, and you know, I'm still learning that. You know, still as a youngster, it feels weird telling others and older players what to do, but you know, if you want to be a leader, that's what you've got to do. Especially when it goes 1-1, 2-1. You know, it's down to me to keep us going. You know, keep us compact, and you know, try not to concede any more goals.
Declan, you spent a lot of money in the summer, brought in some great players, a lot of talent. How difficult has it been, though, integrating that talent into this team to get them play the way and the standard that we've been used to?
Yeah, I think if you look at the last 2 years, we've had an unbelievable squad where we've all clicked so well. You know, from the outside, it might look like, you know, we've brought a lot of players in, spent a lot of money, and it's not clicked so far. Maybe in Europe it has, but in the Premier League, you know, it hasn't. And there has been games I've played in this year in the Premier League that haven't been on telly. We've played really well, but we've not had the results. And you know, it's one of them things where, you know, everyone's coming from different leagues. You know, the manager's got a different style to what the other players are used to. And it's just, I know we can't keep saying we've got to give them time, because, you know, there's no time in the Premier League. You know, we're finding ourselves down, you know, the bottom of the table at the minute. With the quality that we've got, it can't be like that. So, like I said, something has to give. It's down to me, it's down to the older, experienced players to keep it pushing. I see it in training all the time. You know, the link-up play. Yeah. It's about taking it into the game, having that confidence. And look, I'm sure we'll be fine, 100%. I'm not going to be talking negative about us. We have an unbelievable squad, and I believe we can still push ourselves back up the table.
I was just thinking, I'll follow on from that comment, Declan, that last year was so different, and where you've come from and where you are right now. What do you think needs to change to get this team going, winning games again and getting up the league?
You know, it's a tough one, because I understand what the manager's trying to do here. You know, you can't come to Arsenal and go all guns blazing. Yeah. You know, because we've actually been so good the last 2 years at actually playing this type of way, you know, sitting in and then catching teams on the counter-attack. That's what got us into Europe, and that's what we've had a success with. But I feel like we need to start taking a bit more of our chances, having that bit more composure in around the box, not rush things, you know, take a deep breath, try to look for that extra pass, you know, instead of trying to smash the ball, just try and pass the ball into the net. Feels like a little bit at the moment, even with other games, that, you know, we're snatching at things. But I see it in training all the time. Like I said, some of the goals and the play in training, it's just about taking it into match day.
Yeah. Declan, thank you so much.
No, anytime.
If you want to know where the website is for the phone,
too bulky for me. It's too bulky
for you.
No, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Declan. I'll take the microphone from you and we'll switch you out. Thank you so much. We really appreciate West Ham captain. Thank you. Thank you. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock, and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.